Hello everyone. Today we are exploring one of the most powerful and versatile algorithms in the machine learning toolkit. We are talking about support vector machines, or SVM. Whether you are classifying data or predicting a continuous value, SVMs are famous for finding the absolute best boundary between complex datasets. Let's see how they work. Here is our roadmap for this session. We will start with an intuition builder using a marathon runner analogy. We will define the core concepts, hyperplanes, margins, and support vectors. We will discuss how to handle messy data using soft margins. We will look at a specific nonlinear example, fuel efficiency. We will explain the kernel trick, a mathematical hack to solve these nonlinear problems. Finally, we will implement this in Python for both classification, XOR problem, and regression, SVR. Let's start with a simple problem. Imagine we are classifying marathon runners based on their finish times. Our goal is to separate the fast runners from the slow runners. If we plot them on a graph, it seems easy. We can just draw a line between the two groups. But here's the challenge. Where exactly do we put that line? Do we draw it close to the fast runners, close to the slow ones, or somewhere in the middle? The position of this line matters immensely for future predictions. This brings us to the core philosophy of SVM. We don't just want any line, we want the widest possible street between the two classes. We call this gap the margin. The algorithm pushes the boundary as far away as possible from the nearest data points of both classes. These specific data points that touch the edge of the street are the VIPs of our dataset. They are called support vectors. They are the only points that matter. They literally support or define the boundary. If you remove all other data points, the line wouldn't move at all. In a perfect world, data is perfectly separable, but real data is messy. What if we have an outlier, a slow runner who had a lucky day, or a fast runner who tripped? If we force a hard margin, the street becomes tiny just to accommodate that one outlier. The model becomes hypersensitive and overfits. To fix this, we use a soft margin. We allow the model to make a few mistakes, to let some points violate the street boundaries in exchange for a wider, more robust margin. In Python, we control this with the C hyperparameter. Now let's look at a harder problem. Imagine we are predicting fuel efficiency based on speed. Driving too slow is inefficient. Driving too fast is also inefficient. The sweet spot is in the middle. If we plot this on a 1D line, the high efficiency points are stuck in the middle, sandwiched between the low efficiency points. You cannot draw a single straight cut to separate the middle from the edges. A linear model fails here completely. This is where the kernel trick comes in. We can't separate the data in 1D, so we project it into 2D. We create a new dimension, speed squared. Mathematically, this lifts our data onto a parabola curve. Suddenly, the high efficiency points are at the bottom of the curve, and the low efficiency points are at the top. Now we can draw a straight line to slice the top from the bottom. The kernel trick allows us to solve complex curved problems with simple linear math in higher dimensions. Let's see this in action with the famous XOR problem in Python. The data is mixed in a checkerboard pattern, impossible for a linear model. We use Scikit-learn's SUVC class. Notice we don't need to manually calculate speed squared. The kernel handles all that complexity in the background. The result on the right shows the model successfully learning the 4 distinct zones, drawing a curved boundary that perfectly separates the classes. Finally, SVM isn't just for classification. We can use it for regression, called SVR. Instead of a dividing line, imagine we are trying to fit a tube around our data points. We want to keep as many points as possible inside this epsilon tube. Points inside the tube are considered correct, 0 error. Points outside represent error. In the graph, you can see how the RBF and polynomial kernels, the curved lines, perfectly track the sine wave, while the linear kernel fails to capture the trend. To summarize, SVM finds the optimal boundary by maximizing the margin. We use soft margins to handle outliers in messy data. And we use the kernel trick to project data into higher dimensions, allowing us to solve complex, non-linear problems with ease.
Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I hope you found today's session valuable. Rest up, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next session.